Greetings, and welcome to another edition of Seamless Style, powered by Politics and Polaroids. I'm your host, Mr. Parker. All right, so this particular episode is going to be a continuation of our last episode. I'm going to show you a few more styles and a few more pieces that I was able to accumulate over the past 3 months, over the dreaded summer months. We're into pre-fall. We're inching closer and closer to those temperatures that we love, the layering temperatures, the red, orange, and yellow leaves temperatures, the gusts of wind temperatures. This is what we love. The fall, autumn, it's right around the corner. So again, like I said, I'm going to show you a few pieces that I was able to procure. One piece in particular, well, you know what? I'm not going to even speak on it. I'm going to save it for last. But it's in my top 3 of favorite pieces that I've ever acquired. And I've acquired quite a few pieces. Yeah, this piece it's one of the most amazing pieces that I have. We'll get started right now so we can get to that. But a lot of the other things that I'm gonna show you are just as equally as beautiful. Great prices, but definitely want to save the best for last. All right. So look, without any further ado, man, let's go. Let's get it. This particular shawl pullover is probably about, I'm going to venture to guess, maybe anywhere from 5 to 7 years old. It was never a piece that was a must-have for me, but I always liked it. As far as shawl pullovers go, it's definitely got its great points to it. It's nothing necessarily spectacular about it, but like I said, I've always liked it. But during one of my random scrolls through Ralph Lauren print ads through a search engine, I stumbled across a print ad that had a gentleman wearing this sweater. He had on a navy rep stripe tie with, I think, red in it, dress shirt, pocket square, and he had on a blazer very, very similar to this. Now I couldn't see his bottoms, but what of the ensemble I could see, I really liked, to the point I said, okay, let me go ahead and track down the R-wing foot shawl pullover with the cream shawl collar. So I was able to find it at a good price. Went ahead and jumped on it. I already had this blazer here by Lauren that has navy elbow patches. So boom, I knew I was putting that together. Once it got to me, I realized that I had finally had my classic fit sun-dried chinos in the cranberry tailored to my liking, so that would be perfect. I added a Columbia blue Oxford, and then I had this Lauren tie in a cranberry, college green, college gold pocket square to accent the tie. Ralph Lauren Union Jack flag pin to go on my lapel, and boom, I had an ensemble similar to the print ad. However, it had Mr. Parker's flavor to it. If I do decide, once I wear this ensemble to put a hat to it, I have a gray herringbone blue label tam that would go perfect. Shoe wise, I'll probably stick with something brown, something in a loafer, tassel, penny, something of that effect. But definitely I was glad to finally have a reason to grab this sweater, an overwhelming reason. And I do like the ensemble that I was able to put together. I know a lot of you collectors probably already have this sweater. You probably throw it on, pair of jeans, pair of chinos, whatever. Some of you probably have already dressed it up. But if not, this is a great way to go if you want to dress this ensemble up. Now I want to show you a few more pieces that I was able to grab over the course of this dreaded summer. So one of the first things I did grab early in the summer, actually probably very late spring, was I grabbed Ralph Lauren Supreme Cashmere. And I'm going to tell you, for the past 2 years, Supreme Ode has been my favorite go-to fall fragrance. Supreme Cashmere is right there with it. It's in the same presentation as Ode. black and gold, so I'm assuming this is like a series. The Supremes, the Diana Rosses, but this is Supreme Cashmere. I haven't used, probably only used it twice because it really is more of a fall winter fragrance. It doesn't have that that light airy feel to it that goes with spring or summer. It's definitely a man's fragrance. It's woodsy, it has fruit notes in it, but it's definitely a man's fragrance. It's hard to describe. You really will want to, if you can find it in a department store, you really would want to test it on your wrist first, walk around for about 30 minutes, see how it smells on you. Me personally, I'm a Ralph Lauren guy through and through, so the fragrances are the only ones that I carry. I don't have any Tom Ford, I don't have any Gucci, I only have Ralph Lauren, and I hit the lottery on Supreme Cashmere, that's for sure. Rugby wise, I caught this beauty. Caught it from a gentleman off of Braille. Price was tremendous. I think I only paid $35 for this rugby. It's in the size large, classic fit, fits perfect. Has the two giant griffins and the crown on the left chest like the black rugby cardigan that I had a few years ago. I ended up having to sell it because it was cut big and it's extra large. When it comes to cardigans, mediums are my ideal. So unfortunately I had to sell it, and I haven't came across a medium or even a large since. So, but I'm patient. But this particular beauty, like I said, has the crest here, has rugby insignias here. But the reason it really caught my eye is because normally you see college gold and aviator navy together on a rugby. This particular rugby came in a rugby royal in college gold. And then they added some Ralph red at the bottom just for a third pop of color. I really like this. I really like this this rugby here. Now, because it doesn't have a number on the bottom, on the back, I'm sorry. Because it doesn't have a number on the back, I'm probably going to limit it to just wearing it under a sports coat. If it had a number on the back, then that would give me another option, just to flex the back of it. But there's really nothing on the back to flex, so I'll probably just wear it under a blazer. Sports coat. This piece is brand new. Still on the website, not yet on sale. I couldn't wait. It is a rowing, a kayaking crew motif on the front here. Bunch of vibrant colors, so that definitely makes it. It's still a fall piece because it's navy based. It's a medium weight. It's not heavy, but it's great for layering. So it's still a fall piece, but this is also something you could get away with in early spring. Depending on where you live, even maybe in the summer if you're actually out on a boat. I love the three giant oars here with the American flag, the Italian flag, and the good old Union Jack. Nothing on the back, just a solid navy base, but it's a really nice piece. It reminds me of this piece from last year, which was the sailboat racing motif. Same type of vibrant colors, same weight, everything. It's kind of like a younger brother of that piece. Then I was also able to acquire one of the most preppiest pieces in the game. Now don't ask me what kind of dogs these are. You can get in the comments and let me know. School me, educate me. What kind of dogs are these? What I do know is when it comes to that preppy lifestyle, that preppy style, that preppy way of living, this particular breed of dog is one of the most popular. Pretty good, I would say, close to heavy weight of this wool sweater, and it's turtleneck. So it's gonna look great under a herringbone jacket once it gets really cool. Definitely several ways to style it as far as jeans, chinos, dress pants, whatever you feel like doing almost. But yeah, this is a piece I had to have. Got it at a good price off of eBay. All right, so let's get to the piece that I was talking about earlier. No caption needed, no introduction. Let's just go, man. I'm excited. I want y'all to see this. I hope y'all love it as much as I do. If I wasn't me, I'd be at a loss for words. heavy, true vintage, true 100% cowhide leather jacket. It's so heavy I wouldn't even want to call it a jacket, but the way you style it, it wears like a jacket. But this is a freaking coat, man. This is a heavy dose of cowhide here. I'm holding the double RL saddlebag because of the hand tooledness, the color scheme, and everything of it. This is what the bag I would probably sport. But check this out. Threads here, like on a true moccasin, footwear. Got threads here going up and down the closure part of the jacket. The frills give it that Western feel. Hand tooled patterns here on both pockets. More frill on the back. Frill here. Look at this. Hand tooled. Wooden buttons. Oh my God. Functional pockets, of course. No pockets on the inside, but look at that. Man, look at that, man. And the crazy thing is, it's blue label. It's not double RL. It's not purple label. It's blue label. Now, here's where I get a little wishy-washy. All right, so check this. I'm not going to even break this out until I at least have some type of Ralph Lauren cowboy boot. Double RL, purple label, blue label, chaps for all I care. I want a brown, close to this same hue of brown. I want a brown leather cowboy boot. There can be hand tool patterns on it, but I don't want no roses. I don't want anything from the Aztec Western level. You know what I mean? I want American style, simple but elegant leather boots, leather cowboy boots. No, I'm not going to tuck my pants or my bottoms into my cowboy boots. I just want that look down at the bottom. You know what I mean? To go with this. Now, that will give me two top tier pair of footwear to go with this coat, because I have a pair of equestrian riding boots, and they will work with this particular look. But I'm not breaking it out till I get some cowboy boots, because that's the main boot that I want. End of the day, I could wear Chelsea boots, which I have. I could wear Chuckers, which I have. But I want the cowboy boots. Now, why I say that's wishy-washy, because cowboy Western look, but I don't want to go over the top Western. So instead of going with a flannel shirt, I forgot what it's called. It's got a crazy name to it. But the tie that looks like two shoestrings that goes through the round piece, I'm not going that far. Don't want a pair of leather pants or chaps or anything. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going that much to a Western look. I'm not a cowboy. But I do want those cowboy boots. So what I did is I paired it with a Fair Isle vest. Nice piece I picked up at one of the local factory outlets. And then I put on a chambray shirt, a green necktie with saddle, bridle, and cross polo mallets all over it. I went with the brown with the silver polo player buckle, and I went with a pair of slim fit, dark, no distress, no repaired, just a clean pair of denim jeans. Now, if I wanted to go with a lighter pair of jeans, I would just change this up to a denim shirt, which is darker than this chambray. But as far as the sweater vest or the Fair Isle pattern, I got 15 Fair Isles I could interchange, go with different looks here. Headwear, I have a brown wool fedora. That'll be perfect. Now, if I am able to find a Ralph Lauren cowboy hat that's not 10 gallon, that's not $5,000, that's just a nice, clean, all around type of cowboy hat, it has to be a style that I like. But if I can find one, then cool. If not, I'm cool with my fedora as well. But yeah, man, this piece, I got this piece on Mercari. I don't know if y'all shop on Mercari. I've only shopped on there maybe 4 times. For me, I've shopped on my grandson on there quite a bit. They have quite a bit, quite nice selection of kids clothes. But I found this on Mercari just kind of browsing, and the lady and gentleman that sold it to me, very good people, worked out a decent price. Where they were happy, I was happy. Let's just say it was listed at $6.99. I didn't pay $6.99, but I wasn't able to get it for $300 either. So somewhere in between there. To be honest, I think I paid $5.20 for it or something to that effect. But it was a great deal. They worked out a great deal with me. Good people. You definitely want to look at Mercari when looking for, you know, certain pieces you might not find anywhere else, like this bad boy here. But you know, yeah, this is definitely in my top 3 to 5 greatest all-time pieces that I've collected and that I've attained. I'm real happy with it. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Woo! I don't care what any of you professional wine drinkers or professional drinkers say. This right here, still good. Especially when it's hot outside and it's nice and cold. There ain't enough liquor in here to really do anything to somebody of my constitution, my size, unless you drink 10 of them to the head, but it's very good. To me, it's like juice. A couple things I neglected to mention. Also did grab Supreme leather. It's kind of hard to describe how Supreme leather smells. It's heavy on wood. But they may even like have pureed some leather, some actual leather, and put it in here, because it definitely, I put it like this: anytime I wear this or another leather coat, there's no choice as to what fragrance I'm going to put on it. It'll definitely be Supreme leather. I might even just carry this around, just wear this ensemble here and just hold this in my hand like this, because it goes perfect with this particular ensemble here. Also too, this particular sweater is also a sweater that I purchased over the summer. I actually purchased it a couple weeks ago. Nice yacht club piece, beautiful shawl collar pullover. I love the color scheme here, and I paired it with the sailboat blueprint shorts, pair of boat shoes, striped tam, which this tam is actually, I would call it a year-round tam. It's a medium weight, so it's not as heavy as a wool, but it's not as light as any of my linen driver caps, but definitely something I can wear year-round. I actually bought it because I was supposed to go on this boat ride, but the day before I was supposed to go, it was actually a clipper. It wasn't a pontoon or speedboat, it was actually a clipper. The name of it was Paul George. It was going down the Kauai River, and right before it got to the lake, it hit a giant nugget in the middle of the water and sunk. I don't care what y'all say, that's pretty funny. Clippers suck, and Paul George sucks, and Kawhi Leonard sucks, and it's Team LeBron, and I've been a Heat fan since Shaq was there. So it's a win-win for me once the Heat beat the Lakers in the NBA Finals. But I'm pulling for LeBron to get his 4th. But anyway, that's another episode in the books. Get in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this jacket, man. I want all my subscribers' opinion on this jacket. I want you to tell me honestly what you think. Like it, dislike it, hate it, love it. It's amazing, it's whack. Tell me what you think. Also too, I'm working on a few things. I've been telling y'all before that I'm definitely going to be getting into the podcast game. The podcast that I have in mind, though, there are a lot of variables that need to take place before I can launch that particular venture. But once I'm able to, trust me, it's going to be an amazing piece of content. But I am working on something with a gentleman whose Instagram handle is the Style Jumper. Really good dude, man. Really good dude. Really fashionable, knowledgeable. Definitely one of my peers. And we're going to get together and start doing something because, and I'm not a hater of anyone, well, except Donald Trump. But other than that, I'm not a hater of anyone. But there is, I don't want to call it an agenda right now, but there is this thing in fashion, in the fashion industry, where a lot of men from the LGBTQ community have that push, have those positions, make a lot of things happen. And that's fine, not a problem. But as you can see, as a subscriber of mine, there are heterosexual black men, 100% heterosexual black men that are waist deep into the fashion industry. And so we're going to discuss things of that nature and put together things and conversations and interviews for you that you gentlemen will love. So be on the lookout for that, because that's going to start in a couple weeks. So we're just trying to put the finishing touches on everything. We had a great conversation this morning, and that's definitely something that's coming. It's probably going to be available on my YouTube channel as well as the Style Jumpers and both of our Instagrams to start off. We may even do a few lives just to bring more people in and deliver more great content from two men. Okay? So hit that like, hit that subscribe, and tell a friend, man, that we here and we ain't going nowhere. Artists paint pictures, haters paint narratives. So don't be no hater. Have a good one.